Specialist Williams, step up front, please.
An early morning arrest inside the Clayton County Jail after the sheriff's office says security specialist LaPortia Williams smuggled contraband to an inmate.
You are hereby terminated from the Clayton County Sheriff's Office and under arrest.
Atlanta News First heard jail phone audio of Williams conspiring with inmate Rodriguez Martin to smuggle this phone charger inside of this cereal bar box.
This woman showed up to work where she was approaching 90 days. She was called to the front of the room. Maybe she thought that she was being celebrated or something. Instead, though, right there in the middle of the morning meeting, in front of all of her colleagues, her boss called her up to the front unexpectedly and proceeded to fire her on spot in front of everybody before having another co-worker slap handcuffs on her and hauled her off to the back of the jail with the other inmates. That's 38-year-old LaPortia Williams. LaPortia worked at the Clayton County Jail in Georgia as a security specialist, where she was responsible for maintaining safety and security for the jail for staff and inmates. She had to monitor inmate activities, enforce rules and regulations, but she was the one caught breaking rules with one of the inmates by smuggling contraband into the jail for a male inmate that she's supposedly having an inappropriate relationship with. Although she's working a no-contact position where she's not even supposed to be speaking with inmates. But turns out she was doing a whole lot more than talking. LaPortia was caught on security cameras, smuggling contraband in the jail for this inmate right here. Again, she was in charge of maintaining the rules, but not only was she caught breaking the rules, but she was helping this inmate do it too. And unfortunately for Portia, she didn't get away with it. Now, instead of clocking in for work, she's facing multiple felony charges. She's out of a job, out of options, and as a single mother, she's left figuring out how to survive with a criminal case hanging over her head while in the middle of a family court case with her baby daddy, too.
Specialist Williams, step up front, please.
You going to jail? You going to jail?
You are hereby terminated from the Clayton County Sheriff's Office and under arrest.
Take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
Clayton County jail officials have arrested one of their own and charged her with trying to sneak contraband into the jail.
A security specialist and the inmate who was supposed to receive the cell phone charger have both been charged. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor joins us from the Clayton County Jail with more on this hair-raising story. Angelique?
Good afternoon to you both. Well, this security specialist was hired to help keep the 1,800 inmates here at the Clayton County Jail in check. But in the end, the major says it was the security specialist who broke the law.
There was multiple conversations between Ms. Williams and Mr. Martin, and specifically about this incident.
Clayton County Major Michael Johnson says security specialist LaPortia Williams was caught on videotape dropping a cell phone charger which was concealed in a cereal bar box in the trash can. The major says the 38-year-old jail employee was providing the charger to her high school sweetheart, inmate Rodriguez Gonzalez Martin.
He was her high school sweetheart. I don't know about that, but these days people call everything a high school sweetheart. It's just weird hearing about a high school sweetheart, and the last time they were in high school was exactly 20 years ago. They gotta be class of 05, and it's now 2025. And he's obviously been collecting new charges left and right while she's been dodging her baby daddy, playing parental alienation games, trying to use children as pawns to maintain some sort of control, yet she had no self-control down there at her job at the jailhouse. So here she is, a fool, getting arrested for messing with another fool while he's in the middle of fighting criminal charges already, and she's in the middle of a family court battle. It's not a good look for either of them.
She's seen on video bringing a box in to a specific housing unit, dropping it in a trash can, and then leaving.
Major Johnson says suspect Williams was hired as a security specialist back in March. In that position, she works the towers and should not have contact with inmates.
She was just hired back in March 15th. So she couldn't even make it 90 days without carrying on an inappropriate relationship with an inmate at the job.
It's very concerning because we are in the care and custody of 1,800 plus inmates, and to think that they'll do something at this level to where they're bringing in contraband and or harming in any other way.
The major says case evidence includes a voice recording between Williams and Martin.
I'm gonna get it for you. I was asking you, you know how you come out here? Anytime you eat out of it, just throw it in the trash can, I got somebody to get it.
This guy told her to smuggle contraband, where to drop it, and this fool listened. My thing is, why was she talking to him in the first place? She's an employee at the jailhouse. He's an inmate. Her job was a no-contact position, so sitting up there in the tower didn't require her to actually interact with inmates at all. So yeah, why was she even talking to him? Up here hooking up with Pookie, and now she's plastered all over the news, getting fired in front of everybody, her co-workers, and hauled off to jail at the same time. All of it caught on camera by the local news.
Williams is facing 3 felonies for the illegal drop. Inmate Martin is charged too. Major Johnson makes it clear any other employees or contractors will face the same fate.
Know that we're watching. Know that if you're bringing it into our facility, you may get it by today, but we're still watching. We're going to catch you.
And the major said when they did a shakedown today, they did find an illegal iPhone inside inmate Martin's cell.
Contraband inside the jail. The Clayton County Sheriff says that one of its employees is the culprit, and she is now behind bars, and our cameras were rolling as that arrest happened. Atlanta News First Sarah Hammond is at the Clayton County Jail with the story you'll see only on Atlanta News First.
This arrest definitely came as a surprise to everyone in the room during that 6 a.m. roll call where our cameras were rolling when 38-year-old security specialist LaPortia Williams was called to the front and then placed in handcuffs. The new jail administrator here says he hoped the message comes across that this will not be tolerated.
Specialist Williams, step up front, please.
An early morning arrest inside the Clayton County Jail after the sheriff's office says security specialist LaPortia Williams smuggled contraband to an inmate.
And the administrator here, he's still new on the job too, trying to prove a point to the employees. You see, he had the news on deck and all to capture this.
You are hereby terminated from the Clayton County Sheriff's Office and under arrest.
Atlanta News First heard jail phone audio of Williams conspiring with inmate Rodriguez Martin to smuggle this phone charger inside of this cereal bar box. Major Michael Johnson says security cameras captured the moment Williams dropped that box into a trash can like Martin asked her to. A shakedown inside Martin's cell block this morning ended with the inmate back in handcuffs.
Specialist Williams is now an inmate here at Clayton County Jail because of you.
Correction, LaPortia Williams went from jailhouse employee to jailhouse inmate, not because of her Pookie fling from back in the day. She got hit with 3 felonies because of her own actions. Again, why would a single mother risk her job, her livelihood, while in the middle of a child custody case, all for an inmate? Why would she do this to herself? Nah, it was her actions and poor decision-making that got her in this position. She was out of order for even having contact with Pookie Gonzalez in the first place.
Major Johnson says when he took over as jail administrator a month ago, he warned everyone there would be changes because this happens far too often.
That I can't believe that they're still doing it. After I gave them warning, I told them there's changes coming and let them know that there was going to be consequences to actions such as this.
He says he hopes his message this morning was clear to the other employees that this cannot go on.
If you make a decision to do criminal activity in our jail, you'll see the same fate.
And Major Johnson says he wants to set an example for the future of this jail and their inmates.
We are making sure that we are taking care and custody of all of our inmates and taking care of all of our employees as well. And today we effected a little more change.
During a sweep of that jail block, deputies did find an iPhone in one of those cells, and Major Johnson says it's not yet clear how Martin and Williams developed a relationship to the point where she was tempted to bring in this contraband. At the Clayton County Jail, Sarah Hammond for Atlanta News First.
Well, here's another one putting everything on the line for Pookie. Her job, her freedom, everything. It's given extreme desperation, bottom of the barrel. LaPortia will be back in court in a couple of weeks. She's got a court hearing coming up in July. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Why are these women willing to throw away everything for Pookie? Tell me what you think about this below. I want to thank everybody who support this channel. You can show your support as well. The link to PayPal is below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.